totally forget that every time I do that, it affects my sound. So ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the SRG Star League, or the Star Rush Galaxy League Season 2. And I know you're wondering, where is Crowns? Why can we only see black? You know, where is this guy at? In fact, the answer to that question baffles me as well, as I am trying to get my webcam all connected. To be honest, I'm kind of having connection issues today. My apologies, which is weird, because why is it now, the finals of the SRG, that everything seems to be you know, acting up really? You know, my phone's not connecting to the dongle. I don't have my I don't have my emulator connected, and for reasons best known to my phone and myself, or my PC, my camera as well, for reasons best known to all these that I've mentioned, they're not working. So what I'm gonna do is I will take you guys to the be right back screen, and we will be right back for more action. I think my camera is almost connected, but no promises. We're fixing it, and we're fixing all the technical higiagas that we've got going on. But yeah, I'll be right back. I don't even know which is which. Okay, that is me. But that's not what we're here for. Oh my god. Here is what we are here for. And I believe my phone is connected now. So, hey, good news. 1 out of X. Good to go. So, yeah. Welcome to Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much of a hot drop I see. So, I'm going to love that. That is finals quality. That is how you know that you are in the grand finals of a tournament, when you can see that the teams have started to realize what they have at stake, and they have reduced the amount of hot drops that they are having. That being said, I'm still doing a couple tests and checks. I don't even know what test and check I'm still doing, because I think we're all good, you know. But yeah, wow, technical difficulties almost got us there, didn't it? But you know what they say, never give up, right? Right. So yeah, we stay resilient, and here we are, working all good and back to normal. So yeah, not too much stress. We're Gucci. I'm just setting up my camera here just to make sure that I'm looking, you know, sexy as always. You get me? Well, hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SRG finals, SRG League Season 2 finals. To be honest, we've actually been through one heck of a run. Last time I saw you guys was in the semi-finals. Sadly, I couldn't cast that at its completeness. One or two things happened that prevented me from doing that. I had work to deal with. But anyway, we're not going to deal with all of that background talk. We're just going to go straight to the point where we at right now. Yeah. And it is the finals of the SRG League. So, yeah, congratulations to the teams that have made it thus far. Yeah, congratulations, really. All I want to say is congratulations. And, guys, I'm going to get the map off your screen in like 2 seconds. But, yeah, good to see the teams in here. So, we're just going to run through the said teams that are in the finals, just in case you've not gotten familiar we'll be running you through and letting you know the teams that we've got in the lobby. But that play zone does look to be somewhere up towards that northwestern side of things, so nothing too stressful, nothing too bad. Everyone should have their way to rotate into that circle. FireOUT already did lose one on rotation. It's going to be Secutor. They do lose that player quite a lot, though, I've got to say, and I really hope that they are actively doing something to mitigate that. You get me? But this is something that we've been talking about for quite a while. I'm listening to myself talk, and to be honest, I sound good. None of you actually do tell me that, but I actually do sound good. Anyway, let's get into it. We already have a couple action on brewing, left, right, and center. We can already see the episode power team taking jabs at rotating members from Pain Africa. Not a very smart play if you ask me. Also deep in the blue zone, we do have around the mansion and the Asnaya open field. We do have Team Ruthless going head to toe against the players there from Wild Rush, and to be honest, Wild Rush do seem to be in a whole lot of trouble as Ado Mio does get taken out and removed from the lobby. It's a fair trade between both teams. They should be all good. No teams holding Mount Everest for the time being. I can understand the fear and the concern, of which I don't think it should be one, but I do understand why you might not want to play. Maybe the teams are out here for blood. They do not want to play for the positioning, because staying on Mount Everest right now would be a good spot to be when we're looking at positioning. And if that play zone actually does go back to Mount Everest and you're not on there, that's where problems start. So the earlier you can hold it, the better, especially when it is in the zone. Regardless of if you want to come in all guns blazing. Plus, this is the first game of the finals, this is the first game of the finals, which means you should, if you can play safe, maybe not safe, but like you're trying to test the waters, right? So not playing Mount Everest because you want to play aggressive is kind of... FakeWasTaken did make it into the finals. It's very, very impressive and interesting to see them here. Actually, they've lost one player in Spectre, but I believe they should be fine for the time being. Pain Africa also did lose one player on... Oh, actually, they did not. Imagine, Pain Africa rotated through two teams, and none of them were able to take them out. Damn, bro. Damn. That is very interesting. And a lot of UTs currently being disposed here by Pain Africa, though. So much smokes that have been deployed out here in the Gatska area of the map, as they're just looking to call this place home for the time being. We need to start naming these buildings. I really do not know what names to call them, but we'll start naming them one after the other. Like we can't just call them the blue buildings. There's one too many blue buildings in the map of Erangel that we can't just solo call this building blue buildings. So what do we call them? The chopsticks building? Chopsticks building? Because they're just right outside the chopsticks, Pain Africa, like I said, a lot of UTs being used for fights that both teams know they're not going to push themselves. So it's like, why are you doing this? Anyway, Team uEnvy, one team that has actually stood out for me. I believe they finished on the top of the leaderboards of the semi-finals. If they didn't finish at the top, they were somewhere up there. Currently the only team on Mount Everest right now, currently holding a 4-man split. Love to see that one coming through from them. Team Ruthless finding their way into the circle. 21st century down from the south, and 21st century, I think, for 21st century going into the finals. I think my question for them was, or my question is, were you hiding strats, or are we actually seeing a decline? It's one of the two, and well, the finals, I'll be looking for an answer to my personal question. That being said, zones getting smaller, ever so smaller. Mount Everest once again still in that circle as we anticipate the next zone shift. A7 on what I like to call an unwilling split, because I see this type of splits and I fail to believe that this was planned. But it'll make it work for the time being. See how the play zone actually does force them to make moves. Down towards the southwest, we have Limitless. Do we have Unlimited in the lobby? Let me know before I get confused. So I don't see LTD. So LTD did not make it, but Limitless did make it in, and we see them just holding up on that southwestern edge of the circle. On that western edge on the shorelines, we do have Galaxy Gaming. Pan Africa up there on the north. Team Ruthless find themselves in trouble as they have to fight against the players there from A7. And as I said, very unwilling splits coming in through from A7 here. And, you know, Team Ruthless already taking and dealing with 2 of their players. They're down to just 2 in Scavido and Haishi. I don't know what Scavido's got in his backpack, but I like it. I've been out of this game for so long. Bro, do it again. But I think it's out. Anyway. Team Ruthless already looking to draw closer. That zone actually does center up quite nicely. 21st Century find themselves in the center of the circle. I couldn't tell you if that's a good spot or not. They're currently looking like they're in the middle of open fields. But I believe there's like, oh, Scavido! How have you swallowed grenades though? Anyway, hopefully Team Ruthless can stop wasting their grenades as Angry 7 are all split up. And like I said, a very unwilling split. Right now you can already see that they are down. Gor Gor Esports, I know they're in this lobby. We already see them taking their fight up there on that northwestern side as they already have 2 knocks onto the players there from Pan Africa. And now it's a question of do they want to full send it. It's looking like it as Pan Africa. They're not quite looking to grab that revive with Legacy being the only player left in the hospital. I do not see anything crazy happening in that part of the map. Players there from Cluster Shots, they've made it into the lobby as well, into the finals. So once again, congratulations to them, really. 7RB1, one of the players that I find to be quite promising on the squad there, has made it also in here. Love to see them. They're here with a 3-man squad though, maybe not the best way to start the finals, but you know. Ooh. I heard if you chat, you might actually become a mod. I kind of like what I'm seeing. Anyway, Team uEnvy now embark on their rotation as Flank does find 1 knock. Lynx, though, drives straight into the building there. There's quite normal. Oh, DBS to the face. Down he falls. And this is 7RB1, ladies and gentlemen, I introduced to you. As uEnvy now not quite happy about that one. You already see them all full sending it down to the bottom of the hill. One player there from Cluster Shot is down as we see Flank on the flank angle. Really, that player lives up to his name, not going to lie. He's got a grenade in hand though. Sends it out towards 7RB1 and I believe this is where the push comes through. 7RB1 good for 2 as the players there from uEnvy fall one after the other. The first aid kit needs to pull up now. And 7RB1 would get it though. DBS still in his hand. His cover fire eventually comes in a little bit clutch. Does a little bit of damage now. And more pre-fires coming in through from 7RB1. Here comes the push. UMP is in the hand of the players there from uEnvy. At 7RB1. DBS in the hand cannot find the 3rd knock. And eventually falls. Would get thirsted as well as Roberto cannot do much but heal. And that fight, they have invited even more teams. Team Ruthless now currently in the situation as well. Sending the grenades, sending all the turbos. Definitely will be taking a couple eliminations as well. Already up to 6. And this is where both teams now find themselves in trouble. As we see mollies, grenades, turbos coming in through from both teams. Or from all 3 teams. Team Ruthless feeling more confident about this push. And uEnvy would wonder how they've gotten this one wrong. Fuchio does find himself the last member there from Cluster Shot. And that's a GG well played. 7 eliminations. And that's when it gets smaller again. 21st Century have a good spot. On the western side of things, nothing to lose. Do happen to have Galaxy Gaming to deal with. We're still watching the shots coming in through. As these players are fighting, we're seeing 21st Century actually tap away into that fight. Trying to see if they can get themselves a couple of damage there. Maybe steal away some knocks and eliminations as well. Pan Africa still alive in this game. You can already hear them shooting on the outskirts. Same thing can be said about A7. As a Haishi does call a whole lot of or Hish does call a whole lot of attention onto himself though, taking the shots. And now here comes the throwables. FakeWasTaken also taking their own fight, and DBS in the hands. Aish does get a lot of damage done onto him. DBS is still on the hand, walks into the molly, finds the first knock but has to fall as they overcrowd him, overshadow him with the numbers. Team uEnvy down to 2 players. They were able to initiate a trade between themselves and Team Ruthless, but it does look like Ruthless Gaming are not willing to have it anymore. Corbo downstairs, got a grenade pin in hand, and he's launching this one upstairs. As we see uEnvy find themselves the beautiful knock onto the side. The grenade does the damage, but Reverb falls. And now Davide, the last player left, just holding on in the corner. as grenades start to fly towards his position. Thinking about jumping downstairs. It is an option and he does take it, but the third party, a little too strong, goes downstairs, catches them on the revive, goes for 1/3. DBS currently pushing up onto him, but the pre-fires with the UMP not quite able to keep him alive for the time being. 21st Century have been tapping away, and indeed now they have 4 eliminations. They're holding up, and Superpower Team as well, tapping towards their position as well. But Superpower Team not quite having any eliminations for the time being. Alright. Baby doll, I do not know what team you're supporting, but Supreme says you're going to get wiped. And it's now left for your team to actually prove him wrong. Pain Africa, though, currently up by 4 eliminations, though. Sending a push up onto the players there from Limitless, with White Boy currently down. That grenade does get sent into the building. Doesn't quite find a knock yet. And it's a back and forth trade of grenades now. Limitless. Walker has got a little bit of an offhand who tries to spot ammo on the background. But he's forced to heal now behind that building. Cause Wonkers does get a little bit of a knock there. Gets himself a trade. And that is Pain Africa currently on the disadvantage here. Borkard now has to fight. But that grenade, it's doing a whole lot of damage. Yun is sending yet another one. It is a good nade, good smoke though from Borkard to kind of blind off his enemies. And you can tell that player has definitely watched Neptura's most recent video. As that smoke perfectly shields him away from his enemies. He does spot ammo on the background, but he cannot just hit those shots. Ammo is going to be able to get the shots on the money. He does find the knock there though. But Pain Africa dealing with a whole lot of shots now as Gor Gor Esports coming through from the background for a little bit of the third party. And now they're pulling from behind of Ammo. Ammo has to hold on to his end, looking for a first knock, but cannot find. Actually, he does find one up onto Max Bob. DBS in the hand is looking for the second, and he's dancing, but he's going to fall. Yunes is going to be the last player left to hold down the fort, and he has to hold on in a 1v3 situation. Gor Gor Esports down by 1, and Kazoo is definitely aware that there might just be a player right in front. Doesn't even cook the grenade to the max, as he does send it out, and Gor Gor Esports trying to see if they can hold up. Yun gets into the vehicle and tries to drive off. Tries to find the better spots to stay in the circle, but there isn't any. There isn't many as well. As all we've got is open fields. 21st Century up to 6 eliminations now. How they're getting these eliminations, I couldn't tell you. But they are getting it, and I guess that is all that matters. And FireøOUT now. Gaddafi does spot those smokes there. Train took in a couple of shots though. Doesn't quite find any knock. Galaxy Gaming out here on that southern side though. They find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Sorry, make that the northwestern side. As Captain smoking up, trying to hold down the fort. Rogue Baby currently in that building. Last member there for FakeWasTaken. Rogue Baby's got a grenade though, trying to cook it out. And here comes the rest of Galaxy Gaming though to find that last solo. Rogue Baby sends the grenade down into the compound, but I believe Rage may have heard something there. And here comes Papa Blue sending them out. Rogue Baby takes a couple of shots, but here comes Rage. He falls. Rogue Baby on a one piece, looking for the second. Cannot do it. Does get rushed inside that shack, and that is going to be the end of FakeWasTaken. Gor Gor Esports have to grab their revives back up as Ricardo continues to spray down towards the players there from Galaxy Gaming, but he's going to take some shots from the side. Nothing to lose. Finally start to take the shots. They are very close to 21st Century, and that is a beautiful grenade coming in through from Chinese in. And he's got more in the bag. Sending yet another one outside. It's done the damage. Another knock is found. Sends yet another, and he continues to barrage them with the grenades. Now he's not even cooking them anymore. But trust me, nothing to lose or getting cooked. And here comes the run over though. Roy flies into the vicinity. DBS in hands. Looks for the first knock, but walks into the grenade. 21st Century, we cannot seem to understand the strategy. But here comes nothing to lose. Baby's in, does fall. As Galaxy Gaming is also in the vicinity. Pain, he's got a beautiful grenade sent out towards Naruto. And boom, Naruto swallows it. 21st Century, down to 2. Needs to grab a revive up onto Deco. As Cold gets into the vehicle with the hope to run out of there. But here comes Cold to land, but the vehicle explosion sends him packing. 9 eliminations for 21st Century as we lose Gor Gor Esports in the background. Superpower team still very much alive. 3 eliminations, and they see everyone in the open field. It is shooting practice right now. Tony cannot quite get the shots to connect up onto Pain. As Spain does send a couple shots back his way, he definitely spots that revive now. Tapping away and indeed finds the last player there from 21st Century. Sees Captain in the floor, starts to tap away. There are no smokes to protect. Captain is down to a slither of HP. If I scream his name a little too much, he's going to get knocked. And the sprays are there, but the damage is not quite being found just yet as Spain continues to look for that knock onto the side. It is a 2v4. And the players there from Superpower team currently taking a grenade. I do not know from whom. Oh, there's Rage actually sending out those very long grenades, and Tony needs one more grenade to get knocked. Abdul's got a grenade of his own. Might just be sending it towards Rage's side. Doesn't quite find the knock just yet. Stands up to top, but I believe that must have exposed him now. They know the tags. They have the exact position. Rage needs to pick up this place. Yes, definitely does so. Takes a couple shots but cannot get it to connect. And Superpower team are holding on very strongly for a two-man squad. Trex and Rage, they need to pick up as Trex continues to swallow grenade. That is a good nade. A very good nade looking from Rage. Trex does the damage to find the knock. It's a 4v1. As Tony remains the last player left for Superpower team. Can deny the points. And it does look like that is the option that he's going for. A Superpower team would settle for second position, giving that first winner chicken dinner to the players there from Galaxy Gaming. And I love the proactivity coming in through from Galaxy Gaming. They played with so much awareness, understood exactly what they needed to do. Third-party fights that they were supposed to, and it played out well for them in the end, as they got themselves 8 eliminations and a winner chicken dinner. I thought it was over for them, but Superpower team did not quite have the numbers, nor do they have enough of the high ground advantage to deal with the players there from Galaxy Gaming. It was such a nice split. They only sent a couple players out towards that northern side to deal with 21st Century and nothing to lose, and that worked out well for them. They had the remaining 2 players hold the players there from Superpower team, preventing that third party from coming in through. And you've got to give Trex and Rage their flowers, because they held up very nicely. Superpower team in second with 4. 21st Century doing a whole lot of third party. They were really the third party kings in this fight. But when it came down to the 4v4 against nothing to lose, or 3v4, they started to play a little bit recklessly with that run over coming in through from the Cole. Did not play out well for them. 9 eliminations that they were able to get in third position. We'll take it. Gor Gor Esports in fourth position, finishing this one with 8 eliminations as well. Nothing to lose with fifth position with 5 eliminations. Limitless in 6th with 1. FakeWasTaken with none in 7th. 8th position is Spain Africa with 6 eliminations. FireøOUT in 9th with 1. Team Ruthless in 10th position with 9 eliminations. Pen Africa in 11th with none. Team uEnvy in 12th with 3. Wild Rush in 13th with none. Angry 7 in 14th with none. Cluster Shots in 15th with 2. And MZR Esports in 16th with 1 elimination. What a way to start the finals. What a way to make a statement in the finals. This is how you start the finals, and that is what Galaxy Gaming has coming through. And to be honest, it's not just Galaxy Gaming. You know, nothing to lose. 21st Century, Superpower team. There was also another team that was dealing so much damage. I cannot remember their name right now. Pen Africa, I believe it was. You know, this is how you want to start the finals. You're putting out that statement, letting every team know that you're not here to joke around. You're not here to play. And that is exactly what we want to see in the Srg Galaxy League. Srg Galaxy League Season 2. But anyway, that is game 1 out of 4 done and dusted on day 1 of the finals. We have officially kickstarted the finals. Everything does seem to be working fine, so do not go anywhere. We will be back for more SRG action as we move and migrate into the map of Miramar. Do not go anywhere.
We can set the world on fire, fire.
Hello and welcome back to the SRG. I always want to call it SRG Star League, and I don't know why. I think I know why, but hello and welcome back to the SRG League Season 2, the grand finale. Today is day 1 out of 3, just so you know. On Valentine's Day, hearts are going to be broken, or some people are going to be happy. It's one of the two, but I guess that is what comes with the day. But we're about to get into the second game of the day. We've seen Galaxy Gaming take away that first game, which was Erangel, and now we're about to head into Miramar and see exactly what these guys have got going on. To be honest, with the way Erangel was played, I'm feeling quite confident and happy about how this Miramar game is going to turn out. And I know you're probably wondering, why are there no leaderboards? It's the finals. No worries. I specifically requested that we don't get to see the leaderboards until the final game of the day. Come at me if you want, but that is just what I want. I'm the pilot of this captain. I'm the pilot of this plane and I'm the captain of this ship. I dictate what goes on. And speaking of which, we need to get into the next game of the day. It's going to be none other but Miramar. I'm the captain of this pilot. Good gracious God. Yo, alright everybody, welcome to Miramar. Oh my god, remember how I said I was feeling about this Miramar game? Yeah, scratch it. I don't feel like that anymore, because what is this playing path? Who did we offend to deserve such playing path? What? Okay, the zone makes up for it. The zone makes up for it. Zone makes up for it. We'll take it. But that playing path would have been a nightmare for a northern, zone. And because of that playing path, I definitely expect a lot of hot drops. We're seeing Play in Africa land so far just to get for vehicles, or probably to look for vehicles to head into El Pozo. Chumasera, Los Leones, La Bendita, Impala, Puerto Paraiso, all accessible. Minas Generalis, if you're a pilot, you can make it. Picado, definitely reachable. Power Grid, we do have a couple of teams still in the sky. As for San Martin, yeah, the teams in the sky, I believe they'll be looking for vehicles to make it in there. Los Leones is looking like what I expect Los Leones to look like. About 3 teams out there currently having their fun looting up. So, yeah, that's good to see. Gor Gor Esports extending quite a lot just to look for vehicles, but I'll take it. My phone's audio is off, and there we go. There's your sound, because I was like, okay, why am I not hearing anything? But anyway, Pan Africa currently trying to get looted up here in in Los Leones. As I said, the play zone does make up for it, so which means we wouldn't be getting too much early engagement up until like maybe the second or third phase. So that is good to see. Maybe we might be getting an engagement between Team Ruthless and the players there from FireøOUT. I don't know if he sees that guy in the sky or if he knows there's a guy in the sky, but guy in the sky is no longer airborne. He's now down on the floor, and you can just tell that this player is very excited is the word that I'll call it, because just the pistol and my man's just pushing up. But anyway, Leo and Corbo making it into San Martin first. So the players there from FireøOUT have quite the team to deal with. FireøOUT do have a very long split though, and I'm hoping I'm hoping they're not going to leave Secutor alone to loot in to loot San Martin with a whole squad. If they do, I don't know. I think it's a Secutor thing. Maybe that player just likes to go out early, because we saw all through the tournament really, he's been going out quite early. We'd always see Secutor being that first player to get eliminated on the FireøOUT squad, And even in the finals, first game of the day, early first rotation, he was already out. So I don't know what makes me dehydrated. I think it's my lip balm, which would be painful by the way, because I really like it. Anyway, nothing to lose. Going for a split loot just on the outskirts of Chumasera. And I think because instead of doing this, we're just going to go through everyone one after the other. Pain Africa, chilling like the big boys that they are out here in El Pozo. Oh, actually make that La Cabrera. They respected the El Pozo and did not go there. A team that knows what they're doing. Porny Youth Venom and Ammo 33, currently the ones chilling here. Another squad we've got here in the finals is team uEnvy. Did say they were one team that, you know, did very promising in the semifinals. We're hoping they can keep up the consistency and even upgrade their gameplay as they come into the finals here. Did see them do quite the number of damage in the first game and the eliminations as well. So going into the second game, we look forward to seeing them do more. Davai, Flank, Links, and Reverb currently holding. Let me know, is it Reverb the same Reverb or is this a different Reverb? Let me know. Limitless, one of the only Limits teams that made it in here. I believe they're chilling around the Monte Nuevo area of the map. Wipe Boy, Borcard, Wonkers, and Emperor, the ones holding things down for the team today. And look at that, man, bleeding loot. It's literally bleeding loot. Even the dagger as well. Look at that. 2 red dots, 1 holo. Broski. Brother. My brother. Come, let's talk. Why? Why are you looting so much? Anyway, we're not going to bother too much about him. MZR Esports coming through with Capital Tempest, Momo, and Ghost. Currently chilling in Puerto Paraiso. Down towards those docks of Miramar. Rumor has it that if you follow this water, it drives you straight into Vikendi. Anyway. Moving on, Angry 7, a squad who sometimes we see glimpses of aggression coming through from them. A very promising team, really. And I would want to see how well they're going to play going into the finals. They did not start off on a great foot, by the way. The first game of the day was not good. So, you know, we're looking forward to seeing if they would be able to make up for it with the remaining of the games that they have, you know, today. Haishi, or Haish, MG, Scavido, and Angry Man currently holding down things for them. And they are chilling on the outskirts of Los Leones. We're already starting to see FireøOUT move and draw closer to that team in San Martin. We'll pull over to them in a minute. Galaxy Gaming. The chicken dinner winners of the first game currently chilling in Elaza. Sorry, make that in Impala. Trex, Captain Pain, and Rage holding down the fort. Gor Gor Esports with Max Bob, Ricardo, Kazoos, and Rect. The ones are just chilling, and we see them just relaxing out there in Valley de Mar, a place that I didn't even know was capable of being looted. And we hope they are able to get themselves enough utils going into the game, Gor Gor Esports. I like their name, so I'm looking forward to seeing them do better. Nothing to lose just because of Naruto. You see them just chilling in the outskirts of Chumasera, which is where they looted up. Right now, they're currently in the church. And the mans are just holding up. Hopefully, they might not have forgotten about their friends that they have there in Chumasera. First zone, about to dictate how the rest of this game would be. As that first zone did favor everybody. Now the next zone has shifted and it does look like we'll be playing towards that western front. So everyone needs to get their move on. Maybe not everyone, but sooner or later they need to. Moving on. FakeWasTaken. They talk about them early on in the game. We see them just chilling out where? Them mans are just in Chumasera. Spectre, Fieldman, Rogue Baby, and Shahid. We've lost Spectre a lot of times early. So this time we look forward to seeing that player survive even more. Cluster shot now with a full squad. 7RB1, Roberto's, Damox, and Sonic currently holding. We see them start their rotation out on that southern side of the circle as they get into buggies. Not too many vehicles in their armory there, as they have a buggy currently, I believe, on a search for more vehicles. May the Lord give them what they're looking for. Moving on. Wild Rush. Revo, Samir, King, and Coops currently holding up. We see them embarking on their rotation from that northern side of the circle, looking to head towards the power grid area of the map. All 4 players currently rotating in. Got 3 vehicles if I'm not mistaken. I'll make that 2 vehicles, 1 coupe and the UAZ, the Jeep. And hopefully that is enough for them to embark onto the rest of the game. They will be stopping to get looted up as well, but Superpower team will be the next team on our radar. They're one of the teams out there in Los Leones. Tony, Starboy, Abdu, and Isagi to hold down the fort. And I have to say, phase 2, 64 players still alive. I'm very impressed. 21st Century. We did see them finish in 3rd place in the first game of the day. Currently drinking the blue zone in El Azahar. Baby, Chinese Zin, D-Cole, and Peter Zin here repping the squad, the Eagles. We did see the Super Eagles fall yesterday. Or would the 21st Century Eagles, would they rise up in the Srg League finals? That's the question we've got in mind. Pan Africa, kind of like their name really. I did have a friend of mine who played with this insignia sometime in the past. I believe it was Ace. Now we see them trying to get into the circle from that southeastern edge. We're about to start seeing some engagements, but this is the map of Miramar, so you know, I wouldn't be too surprised. Anyway, we pull up to where we seem to have one of the first engagements of the day. It's going to be Pain Africa though, having to deal with some of the players there from Wild Rush. And Venom has got a very promising grenade ongoing here. If he chunks that grenade right on the money, might just be able to get Coops out and out, or down and out. But Venom has chosen to stay quiet as Porny starts to look for a little bit of a distraction there. Pain Africa still up as a full man squad, which is why I'm baffled as to why Porny is the only one in this vicinity. Venom realizing he cannot move too much. Cluster Shot also find themselves in a little bit of an engagement as they watch the rotating members there from A7. Not quite able to find any knocks just yet. I'm going to keep moving around to teams though. Wild Rush though, already starting to lose players there. There is a trade. Venom falls as well. Porny is still out in the background. And Ammo looking for some shots. Coops down to 1 HP and indeed is going to fall as uEnvy is able to find that knock. That is 2 knocks coming in through. Or make that 3 knocks actually as Revo tries to pick up his wounded comrades. And here comes the rest of Pain Africa to crash into the vicinity. But they're crashing in the wrongest of positions, which means those revives are coming up through. Revo does grab that one revive up, trying to buy himself a little bit of time as the rest of his team grabs the revive. Looks for 1 knock, cannot find it. The grenade is good to do the damage. And Wild Rush fall first as they go out in 15th position. To Pain Africa as well. We move in it. FireøOUT, the next team on our list, currently in power grid, up towards that northern edge of the circle. A lot of teams out there on the south, by the way, towards the center. Gaddafi, Noni, Secutor, and Basti holding down the fort. Interesting to still see Secutor alive. And that is what we want to see from that player. Team Ruthless for the win is who man MSD says in the chat. And Team Ruthless is who we've got right now. Tranquilo, Fuccio, Leo, and Corbo. The 4-man squad to hold things down for that team here. We look forward to seeing them make man MSD's wishes come to fruition. But anyway, down towards the south is where the trouble looms as that play zone does move up towards the north, which forces everyone to move. The migration has to start, and MZR happens to be the ones on the receiving end as A7 and the players there from FakeWasTaken would have them in a very, very delicious sandwich there. Capital trying to prevent the thirst as much as possible. But I don't know. Ghost. Bro, you're not. No. I'm not the guy. Anyway. FakeWasTaken though. Find 1 knock up onto the players there from Angry 7 as MG gets into the body though. He does get shot at, but Shahid cannot quite find those knocks to connect. At least not completely. Up towards the north though, we have Team Ruthless looking to go toe-to-toe against the players there from Pain Africa. Superpower team also find themselves in a little bit of engagement as 21st Century finds a knock onto one of their players down there. And as I said, everyone does need to move into the circles. Superpower team, Starboy, in a little bit of danger though. See how some of the players there from Galaxy Gaming just on his outskirts. Not too funny. This is the captain. He's currently trying to do a little bit of scouting for his team. But I don't think he's aware of Starboy's position here. I don't think Starboy also wants to let go of that position. But here comes a crash as Pan Africa comes up onto the players there from uEnvy. Minato also falls. Mini 14 from the background here from Blacklist. Cannot quite find any knocks just yet as Legacy does get thirsted. Ooh, Lynx picks up a little too much. And he would fall. And Blacklist, the only player here, waiting for the visitors as here comes Flank. Run over, doesn't quite come through. Flank currently being shot at from the side. But Blacklist cannot survive as Team uEnvy hold that defense perfectly. Up towards the north, the players there from Team Ruthless do happen to have gone for a little bit of isolation for the players there for Pain Africa, and Pain Africa would lose one. They did get a knock or two knocks, as Tranquilo is in the blue zone knocked. The rest of the Pain Africa team not quite near at all, and it does look like they will lose that one player. Pony though looking for a little bit of a knock though, but cannot find any. Starts to send those shots towards the smoke, looking for any tick damage that he can get, and the vehicle explosion chunks a whole lot of HP, sprays through the smoke but cannot still find the knock, as Leo looks for a little bit of a flank angle. Oh, shooting practice. Pony finds the knock. Leo's completed his flank, and he's taking some shots now, but Ammo finds or looks for another knock. Oh, doesn't quite find the knock there. Some Limitless also on that southwestern edge. Might just be having their own troubles of their own. Leo does get spotted by Ammo, a very, very nice player when it comes to spraying their ammo. And that is Team Ruthless already down by 2 players, with Corbo the last player left to hold down the fort. A burning coup to work with as well. He's able to drive out of that cluster there, but he's getting battered with shots. Vehicle explosion comes through and he falls. Man, definitely not happy about that one. Limitless though, out towards this southwestern edge, currently have to deal with Gor Gor Esports, who are making their way into the circle though. Max Bob's been spotted a little bit, and One is definitely gathering the information. Stands up to pop, finds the first knock. Almost getting traded on here as the knocks does come through. Down towards the south, we have the players there from Cluster Shots fighting against FakeWasTaken. They've lost Roberto, their Cluster Shots. And FakeWasTaken still remain as a full squad as 7RB1 on the flank angle. Looks for a little bit of shots. Cannot find any. And FakeWasTaken takes that grenade. Swallows one from Sonic, who is drawing closer. He's got more grenades being sent out towards Shakit's position. That's a good one. Ooh, does the damage, but doesn't quite find the knock. Shakit trying to fall back, but I think Sonic may have spotted him there. Sonic has got more grenade, but he cannot just find the knock just yet. The grenades, they're doing so much damage. That one has to do it. Doesn't quite do it as well. But here comes 7RB1 though, drawing near with grenades, and 13 seconds is all they have on the clock to complete this fight. Pain Africa though have to deal with the players there from MZR on that northwestern edge as 7RB1 continues to launch those projectiles towards the players there from FakeWasTaken. 7RB1 falls back, and Cluster Shot Sonic takes a little too much than he can handle, and he's going to inevitably fall to that play zone. Definitely. He stays alive, but that grenade does it. Definitely does it. That grenade does it. I don't know, to the power of 1 million. Perfectly cooked. Takes him out. And players there from FakeWasTaken find themselves a little bit of an advantage as they continue a march on that push. And nothing to lose now. Drawing near towards the players here from Blank. Oh, sorry, make that cluster shots. Gor Gor Esports though trying to deal with FakeWasTaken, and they would find Rogue Baby on the off angle in that blue zone. The instant thirst to follow as well, and whew, the accuracy on that spray though. Sheesh. Anyway, grenades coming in through from them. And from the other side of things, so it's going to be nothing to lose. Launching shots towards the players there from Galaxy Gaming has nothing to lose. Have all eyesights on them. Captain has to find a way into the zone. We still have 12 teams alive, but we'll pull up towards the north as MZR continue to deal damage and justice towards the players there from Pain Africa, who's lost uEnvy for the time being. Ammo definitely has an idea that there's someone in that smoke where he just cannot quite pinpoint. 21st Century starts to send the grenades though, and Ammo still quite scared to take those shots. More grenades coming in through from 21st Century. That one has to do it. You just have to take the shots, bro. Why use it? Wow. Anyway, 21st Century though still looking for their knocks as they start to fire towards the players there from FireøOUT. 11 squads still alive. That zone moves down towards the south. Team uEnvy pushing up straight into the players there from Galaxy Gaming. Sends down one more. And eventually all the players there from Galaxy Gaming fall as uEnvy increase that elimination count to 9. Pain Africa still alive with just the one player. But down towards the south, we still have Gor Gor Esports with Kazuz, the last player left. He gets into that vehicle and now he's made noise. Now they know where he is. Now they've heard him. Limitless still alive. So many strong teams still alive here. And all these teams are holding up very nicely. It's so hard to tell who can take the game home. A nice split though, coming in through from nothing to lose as they find out one knock up onto FakeWasTaken. Cold, finding Shakid. And from oh, that is a sexy spray up onto Spectre. And Spectre falls as well. And FakeWasTaken would wonder what hit them. And I don't think they would be able to place their fingers on it. As FakeWasTaken eventually fall. Gor Gor Esports doing the final shot. Final damage onto the last players there. Naruto though spots that move from Kazuz. And is definitely going to welcome him with a grenade. I think Kazuz is well aware of that third party situation. We move back towards the west. FireOUT. 4 players still alive but no elimination to speak for or to speak of. And someone is about to get gate kept, and it is none other but 21st Century. They lose one in Babies in. Chinese in, the last player left. As FireOUT might just spot that player. Oh, he's not looking. He's not looking. Oh, too early, too early. He takes the shot. Oh, looks for one. But he falls. But we pull back down towards the eastern side. Angry 7 falls to uEnvy as uEnvy not even looking to pump the brakes at all. 12 eliminations. And we're down to the final 4 teams. All 4 teams still alive have at least a full squad up. Only one squad does not have a full squad. And I believe that is nothing to lose. But everyone is quite scattered. But here comes the players there from uEnvy drawing nearer to nothing to lose. They've spotted one of the players there, and it is going to be the Hokage Naruto to get spotted first. An instant thirst to follow as well as Lynx almost gets traded off there. But that man doesn't want to stop shooting, baiting out the shots. But up towards the north though, FireOUT drawing near to some of the players there from uEnvy. Reverb finds one knock, goes for the instant thirst. The grenade lands, but Reverb doesn't fall. He is a cockroach in all his rights. As uEnvy draw closer, they're taking 2 fights at the same time now. And are they biting off more than they can chew? Nothing to lose, down to 1. Limitless pulling in from behind. The grenade from Reverb finds Basti. We're currently in the aerial view because that is what gives us the best view right now. FireOUT tries to take some shots. Oh, but the spray from Reverb is not enough. Flank is deep into the blue zone. Needs to find a way in. Definitely finds one. The revives might come through, but Limitless from the background can play spoiler up onto this fight here as FireOUT get breathing space. Breathing space that they need to grab the revives. That zone closes up and favors uEnvy just when you think the game couldn't go towards their favor anymore. And Chupapi trying to survive for the players there from nothing to lose. But he's got everything to lose right now. This is the grand finals. You need every single point you can get. And here comes White Boy. Oh, nothing to lose for uEnvy. 14 eliminations up. And now they know exactly where the FireOUT players are. Sending down the turbos, the missiles, the grenades. Boom, boom, boom. Here goes the landings. But no knocks to be found just yet. Basti is definitely aware. He's got that grenade chunked up very perfectly. But he cannot find the knock. He's being traded off there. And we're down to the final 3 teams. It's a 3-way fight now. Limitless still remain as a full squad. FireOUT needs to grab that revive. But here comes Papa Blue to force uEnvy to go for other options. They're spotting those players. They know those players have to move. Flank trying to get his HP back up. Reverb spots him moving into the circle. And he finds that knock, but he falls as well. The players there from uEnvy down by 2 as the blue zone claims flank. Davai trying to hold on. 16 eliminations. And can they use that momentum to take this 4v2, 2v4, however you want to call it? One player is already down. Lynx on the front lines, watching that push coming in through. But Limitless, they might have just exhausted all their throwables as Lynx cannot overextend, losing a whole lot of HP in this fight. But what is Davai doing? He's on the off angle, but he loses a lot of HP. Here comes White Boy with the confidence, going for the 1v1, forcing that fight, pre-firing towards the tree, but cannot find the knock. Comes in from the sides, it's going to be Lynx, but Lynx falls. Here comes White Boy. He might just get taken out. The smokes goes out, and here comes the shot. Oh, Davai found one. It's now a 1v2 as the Vibe falls back upstairs. Looks for another one, but cannot quite find it. He has the floor to play with. He has the ground advantage as he continues to move. Maneuver his way around Miramar as he's looking for more damage. He spots that player, spots the pixel out of place, and he's going to find the knock. Oh, that is 2. He's down for 1v1. Can he do it? Yes, he can! The momentum! It works! Oh, uEnvy, you beauty! They absolutely owned the map of Miramar. Oh! An orgasmic performance of Miramar. Oh my world! What have we just witnessed? The 1v3 clutch. Oh my god, I love this game, yo. You can't even... I'm shaking. What the... That was beautiful. That was orgasmic. I am blown away. What an ending. Oh my god. Could they... I asked the question, would the momentum be enough to drive them in the 2v4? And indeed it was. Talk about, oh my god, it was too good. It's just too good. What? Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. 20 eliminations and a chicken dinner. Very well deserved. Very, very well deserved. I love this. What? Feed this to me. Wow. uEnvy. Do like this. You've got to calm down, you know. Damn. What? Nah, Davai. You pulled that team. Pulled them. That last fight. We questioned him. What was he doing? And you know, in my language, they say, I don't know if I want to say it in my language and translate it, but they say, Agboto tadimei, agbara lulomuwa. It means the bull that goes back or that falls back is doing that because it's going to bring strength. And that is exactly what Davai has done there. Fell back to gather up his strength, and he goes, oh, 1v3, let's have that. I have gathered the strength, and uEnvy, an envious way to play. I am so impressed. I am very impressed. And you can tell by how much I'm gloating over this chicken dinner. I'm just gonna sending you guys to break because I've got to watch that back. I'm sending you guys to the break. We're gonna be back in about a couple of minutes for the next game of the day. But nonetheless, hey, they played a good game. Congratulations to every other team that played well. But man, a 20 elimination chicken dinner, you're not beating that, bro. Can anybody actually beat that? Anyone beats that next game, bro, I'm gonna lose it. But anyway, let's go into a break. Like the stream if you've not, because this is premium entertainment that you do not get anywhere. Like that stream if you've not, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to share the stream because this is the grand finals of the Star Rush Galaxy League and things are getting serious. We've got Sanhok coming up next. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back.
It's getting dark, I feel the... I feel the...
No, I can't take the silence. Now I find comfort in the rain. Tell me who can I rely on when those I love cause me pain. She dreams of you, she calls your name at night. I'm frozen in the snow, can't win this fight. This is hard robbery. This is hard robbery. This is hard robbery. This is hard robbery. This is hard robbery.
Welcome back. Wow. Damn. Miramar was a show and a half. uEnvy Davai giving us a spectacular way to end the map of Miramar for the first day. And boy, was I impressed. You could tell from the way I was screaming. And what is going to happen in Sanhok? I expect to see a reserved Sanhok coming through from the teams. Reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen the way the teams have played the first two games, and I'm quite impressed. I can tell that the teams know that there's something at stake here, and they are playing to respect the fact that they're playing for something. You know, we're seeing advanced play. We're not seeing just one team riding the entire lobby. We're seeing multiple teams, you know, put up the numbers, right? From game after game, you know, we've seen that. And now going into Sanhok, I believe we're going to see a little bit of more respect coming through from everybody as compared to the Sanhok basketballs that we usually see. But hey, I might be proven wrong. We never can tell. But let's waste no further time and let's get into it. I wonder, like, why am I seeing the ads? Anyway, that is your Sanhok that you want to see. We do have a little bit of a hot drop going on here, though, as Pain Africa do have visitors out here in Hatin. They're chilling with the players here from Wild Rush, as they're very close. It's Sanhok. You know the Sanhok hot drops. You've got to get it done and dusted, which looks like we'll be losing two teams at least to get things started, as Bootcamp has also got friends. Two teams chilling in Bootcamp there. It's going to be Team Ruthless and the players there from FireøOUT. I think FireøOUT will be fine. They're out there on the they're in the warehouses, so I believe shouldn't be too much of a trouble. Limitless also find themselves in danger, as Emperor can only find the revolver in these buildings. He's got two players there from uEnvy to deal with, and if he's able to find better weapons, oh, the DBS definitely all that player needs. Not gonna lie, to be honest, it's definitely all he needs. If I were to be him, I'm not even gonna, yeah, and that's what he's doing. You can see he's not even pre-firing so that hi, man, they've just won 20 eliminations and a chicken dinner, bro. They are definitely feeling more confident than you can ever imagine. I mean, you don't even win in such manner Oh, this is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. Wild Rush, I love you guys, to be honest. This is a very smart play coming in through from them. I like the fact that they're practicing social distancing right now. They're just Creed, please. They're just falling back a little bit, trying to get themselves more loot, and if the chance, and I know that's what they're doing, if the chance to leave her team without actually fighting comes through, it comes through. And this is how you know that some teams do not really want the hot drops. It's just, you know, they're just victims of circumstances. They've just found, oh, look at the pixel art of play. You don't even need to waste this nade. Look at him, look at his head. I think this broadcast just wants to do this for the clips. Yeah, definitely just did that one for the clips. But anyway, here's the trade that you've been looking for. Team uEnvy find themselves fighting against the players there from Limitless, as they've lost one player there. One player from both sides have been downed. Lynx now currently getting isolated a little bit as Wipe Boy finds his way from that off angle. Definitely spots him out and takes him down as well. Oh, I love the trade game coming in through here. 2-2, Ojoro Council. Who is next? Anyway, Davai and Reverb now, the last two players left for Team uEnvy. Reverb goes through into the water. I think that buys the players there from Limitless a little bit of time, though. So they might just be able to hold on. And you can just tell Lynx doesn't even want to go down, man. That man is just holding on behind that rock. He's like, no, I must not go down. Anyway, Davai is trying to cause a little bit of distraction there as Reverb looks for that off angle. Bootcamp boys decided to leave. Love to see that one. We're still looking at that off angle coming in through. Borkard has also got his off angle. Who spotted who first? Oh, you see him? You see him? You see him? Oh, you see him? He definitely sees him now, Reverb. No grenades, no grenades. He still needs to flank a little bit more, but it does look like that revive will come through, as it doesn't have any more grenades to work with. Superpower team has gotten started. Down you go. There we go. That is the re-knock. Instant thirst to follow suit as well. And Reverb trying to draw closer. Oh, Reverb now. Oh, I love this trade game, seh. But anyway, the trade is now, you know. How? The trade game is now uneven as Limitless find themselves victorious. Take out the last chicken dinner winners. Anyway, FireøOUT currently getting shot at, really. Secretary remains alive this time. 3 players still alive, though, as they were able to deal with the rest of Superpower team. So that is Superpower team out, but I believe they've drawn the attention there of Team Ruthless, as we're starting to see Corbo pushing closer. Not too much grenades for a team that looted Bootcamp. It's very surprising to see. Player shooting in from the side, not quite able to find any knocks just yet. It's going to be Fuchio looking for an off angle. Leo currently running up towards the top. Gaddafi is looking for a little bit of an angle there. We do already see Leo has completed his flank. Here's where he needs to not get too fun. FireøOUT's trying to play a little bit of defense here, but they cannot. Smoke's coming in through as they use it to buy themselves a little bit of time. They fall back, and they've got grenades to work with, really. Pen Africa getting started with Limitless. I believe that is down there on the south. I don't think Limitless survives that one. FireøOUT already losing one player. Instant Thursday as well. Oh, and there's a very beautiful flank angle that is coming in through from Fuchio. If he does have long range scopes, I believe that might just spell the end for the players there from FireøOUT. As he continues to draw that flank angle. Fuchio, do you spot him? I think he definitely sees Sekitor there. Yep, as Sekitor does fall. There is a little bit of a trade, though, but it's not going to matter. It's a 1v3 right now. Gaddafi's pushing up. His HP bars is reducing. And that was a very well orchestrated push coming in through from Team Ruthless. Play zone getting smaller. Looking to close up now. It does center up quite nicely, looking like a quarry finish. Now the third parties continue as MZR comes in through. Instant knock and thirst coming in through from Ghost there. That is 2 knocks and 2 thirst, as Team Ruthless also lose one more. And I think Team Ruthless is finding out about karma the hard way, as they are going out in the same manner that they just took out Limitless there. No, it wasn't Limitless, but whatever team they just took out, they're finding out that karma exists. Anyway, so Ruthless do not want any of that smoke. You see them already getting into the vehicles. They're just going to try to survive to the end of the game. And I believe that is going to be it for, you know, for early engagements, or as far as early engagements go. Galaxy Gaming looking to make their way into the circle here. Currently on the bridge, no vehicles to work with. They do have a couple vehicles actually, and I believe that is Captain and Payne in one. Oh, they've got a UAZ, so they should be fine. But I think they would want to grab all 4 players in one vehicle, which is where problem starts. 21st century though, looking to almost cross paths with the players there from Gor Gor Esports. I think they're pretty much aware of their neighbors here in Lakawi. So you can definitely hear the vehicles coming in through. Kazoos also quite aware that there is probably some players around the vicinity here. He might have just spotted Decole on that off angle. I think same thing for Decole as well. Kazoos is just gonna stop over here. Yep. Decole takes a couple shots though. Does get the damage done. Forces him into the shack, and I believe that is the play there. And now he's gonna get barraged with the grenades. Ah, that grenade is a little bit off. Ah, don't do that, Kazoos. Decole finds that first knock. And Gor Gor Esports on the disadvantage. Baby's also got an off angle here. And he's definitely waiting for the players there for Gor Gor Esports to really miss walk. Now he takes the shot though. A little bit off on that timing there. 21st century needs to pull up even closer. And Gor Gor Esports would go down. It does look like they might be getting third party by nothing to lose as well, as they lose one more player there. And Neon is going to be the one finding those shots. Rect's now the last player left to hold on the fort, as Max Bob also does get spotted. Instantly thirsted as well. Hi, Stormy. Pull over to the center of the circle where we've got Team Ruthless though, currently activating their DJ strat. If you know, you know. It does look like MZR looking to draw closer. They know that this team is not complete. And you can just see them pushing up. All guns blazing. Capital. Ooh. Tranquil now has moved though, so Capital definitely hears the shots now. Fucho comes in from the side, finds the first knock. But Fucho is about to fall. He does get the thirst though, as Tranquil looks for the second. Doesn't quite find the trade. Boom, boom, DBS, collect. Sit down. Next. Anyway, under the car, under the house. Oh, DBS to the face. He's getting shot out from under. He was getting shot out from under the building. And the players there from MZR, they lose one, but they get themselves the eliminations up there. A7, the Angry 7, pulling up just right behind 21st Century up on that eastern side, while we see the players there from FakeWasTaken also deal with a little bit of shots from cluster shots on that southern edge. Gor Gor Esports down to 1 though. 21st Century need to deal with A7 the instance they start to draw nearer. And alright, this time LMT wins it, you know. And in case you're wondering what I was replying to, it was she who said uEnvy versus LMT again. And I believe that the scores is 1-1 now, you know. It was 1-0 before with yeah, exactly. She typed it in the instance I said it. Anyway. Alright, down there on the south, we're gonna go back. We do have Pen Africa drawing very close to the players there from FakeWasTaken. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, make that cluster shots. They're not in the zone, so it's going to be a little bit troublesome, though. As a cluster shot now are very aware. You know he's behind the tree. There we go. Where's the nades? Oh! Too late. 7RB1 has completed his flank. And Roberto starts to chunk the grenades out. Oh, kiss me. Currently getting shot at from behind. It's going to be Galaxy Gaming for the third party. Oh, that's a good nade. And Cairo, the last player left. There is nothing you can do against Galaxy Gaming. You have to take that fight. Or make sure Pen Africa pull in very closely in order to get shot at. As 7RB1 also is getting tagged up. They have to fall back to grab that revive. Galaxy Gaming needs to get into the zone. So I think Cluster Shot. I think Cluster Shot can just play this one very quietly and try to buy themselves a little bit of time. Just keep the players there from Galaxy Gaming from getting into the circle. We're down to 11 teams though. Gor Gor Esports still in that blue. FakeWasTaken. They currently hear all of these shots. You can tell they're just looking in that direction as they see cluster shots making their way into the circle. Pen Africa down to just the one player there in Cairo. They would wonder what has gone wrong for them. They were just on the brink of pushing into cluster shots. And Man Patel again in the chat. He says TR, Team Ruthless for the win. Team Ruthless, are they still alive? No, they're not. Yeah, maybe they were still alive by the time I was watching. Yeah, they were still alive by then. Yeah. 21st Century, though, get started. They start to take a couple shots, taking the jabs towards nothing to lose, though. They do still have the players there from Angry 7 just close to them. So it's going to be a tricky push for them to embark on. You can just see them trying to make the decision as to whether to push up towards nothing to lose or just to hold this good position that they've been able to find. Pen Africa does fall. That plays on is about to move again. It does move up towards the north. MZR getting heavily favored here. Nothing to lose. They need to get into the zone. Same thing can be said about 21st Century and Angry 7. You can just see Baby trying to gather that information. Definitely spots that player. Takes the shots. The sprays are immaculate as he finds that first knock. The rest of 21st Century needs to fall in. But unfortunately, they have one player who's been knocked already. Baby's got a grenade, though. Sends it in. He's going to get it into the building. Nah, just bounces off the wall a little bit. He's got another one being prepped, though. It's a little bit overcooked. I think MG now knows exactly where that player is. He's got the benefit of starting that grenade first. That's a very good nade from Baby, though. Boom, to find that knock. No, he doesn't. The guy got his HP bar. Back up just right in time. 21st Century will be able to grab their revives up, though, and they do come in crashing. And Baby's got, yeah, another grenade in hand. Sends it out. Almost get caught up with the grenade in hand. DBS is good enough to find one. But he does get third party from the side. Or make that the off angle to find the knock there. As Chinese Zin now needs to come in through from the side. He's got a beautiful grenade prepped into that building up towards Angry Man. Boom, it lands. Does the damage up onto Angry Man. But Angry Man doesn't quite fall just yet. Grenade's currently being sent towards Peter's position. And 33 Chinese Zin. He's got one more grenade now currently being prepped. He launches into the building but doesn't quite find the knock yet. Wild Rush also taking their fights up towards that northern side. And so many teams already moving close. FakeWasTaken in a little bit of a trade here. As Angry 7 start to move into the circle. We're going to pull up to FakeWasTaken here. As they're getting approached by the players there from Wild Rush. Who need to grab at least one revive. They will do so. But on Galaxy Gaming now. Captain looking to ward off the players there from Cluster Shots. And Cluster Shot very much aware of that position. Pick me if you dare. That is what Zadamox is saying. And I think Captain hears him loud and clear. Doesn't want to do it. He knows they have to get into the circle and is waiting for that circle to push up. So he can have that little bit of an advantage, Captain. And he's waiting. He knows that vehicle is going to be what is on their mind. He's trying to also make them think that he's left here. Nothing to lose, really. Pain is still alive on that unwilling split here. And there, Captain does start taking shots now. That is one player that's falling there. The rest of Cluster Shot needs to start moving. Smoke does come through. And Captain forcing that heal a little too early here, though. He's got that building to play with. Ah, does find two. And that is the second knock here. And rest coming in through. DBS, the wrong choice of weapons here. Definitely spots Roberto on that off angle. Comes in through from the left hand side, but doesn't quite find that shot just yet. He's got more meds to work with as Cluster Shot lose one more. Zadamox is very low on HP. Falls to the blue zone. Roberto also down. And he's losing a whole lot of HP. Hopefully he's got enough. FakeWasTaken still alive up here. They know that there is a team that needs to make that move. 21st Century down to 1 though, as they need to grab that revive as Wild Rush currently being gate kept. Shot out from the side as well by FakeWasTaken. All of these teams who need to walk into the circle. Oh, Pain Africa is still alive. No eliminations, and they're looking to play gatekeepers onto the side of nothing to lose as Chupapi draws in nearer. June is the one to hold down the fort. He doesn't have any cover fire for the time being. Finds one. Up in the 1v1. DBS in the hand, or make that the S12K in his hands. Going up against the DBS, but the DBS reigns supreme as he does get taken out. Ammo trying to see if he can find a little bit of redemption, and indeed he will. The trade is there, and that is 2 for 1. Noon has been spotted. Cold is currently drinking a whole lot of blue juice as the Okage looks for a way into the circle from the left hand side. Spots Galaxy Captain in the floor. Takes a couple of shots. Doesn't quite find him as Porny is not going to let him walk away. You've just taken out my teammates. Captain now prone and has to gatekeep the two players here from Pain Africa, but that grenade is just too good. Sends him packing as Pain Africa has found their mojo and their momentum. 21st Century is still alive with Decole to hold down the fort for the team here. Down towards the south, and he's going to get spotted by Pain Africa. As I said, there were 0 eliminations like 3 seconds or 30 seconds ago. Now they're up to 6. And you can tell that they know exactly what they're doing. Wild Rush, though, they're suffering a whole lot of shots as FakeWasTaken, not quite giving them space to breathe. But the trades are there as Revo remains on his mark. Currently getting shot at now. It's going to be Fieldman to make it into the circle, but he's heavily sandwiched. MZR just to his right-hand side. And the players there from Wild Rush are playing gatekeeper so badly. They would not allow any movements come through. Pain Africa is also there for a little bit of the gatekeep as they take out some of the players there from MZR. One player falls. It's 7 eliminations for Pain Africa. Up as a 3-man squad, and they've got eyes on everyone down on that southern edge of the circle. They do not know what's going up towards their western edge though. As they take the shots, Tempesto down on the floor. It's Ghosts to find that re-knock. That trade to come through as Pain Africa do get caught slacking. They're biting off more than they can chew. 4 teams left. Wild Rush remain alive. MZR remain alive with 1 as Ghost. Currently at the edge of the circle though. He's not really in that circle. If he climbs the rock, he is now in the circle. And he knows, he understands that now, but he cannot play that too early. Pain Africa knows that they have to push up onto the side of Wild Rush as they start to draw closer. 5 seconds is all they have on the clock. And they are on the faster moving side of the circle. And Ghost did not need to shoot at all. All he has to do is wait it out. But Ghost knows he cannot allow anyone make it into the circle. He draws in nearer towards the zone. Goes towards the northern side. Hoping to gatekeep even further. And this grenade might just spell the end for the players there from Pain Africa. It's on the money. Sent it right in the middle of both players. The damage is being done as Pain Africa sends the shots towards the players there from Wild Rush. Wild Rush down to 1. But the grenade from Ghost is going to find one of the players. Venom falls. The Blue Zone claims the last player there from Wild Rush. And MZR perfectly pitching 2 teams against each other. Ghost. And he was able to grab himself the winner chicken dinner for his team. And talk about a solo who knows how to survive. 7 eliminations in total for the team, and Ghost got himself 6. And look at what I love about what Ghost did was that he chose not to stay on the south. He knew the last 2 teams were up towards the north, moved towards that northern side, and started chunking grenades in order to pitch both teams together, you know. Took some shots towards Scoops from Wild Rush, so that already took Scoop down. Now they were down to 2 players. The players there from Pain Africa were dealing with them. Taking the shots, but then he's just chunking grenades there, doing the damage onto the players there from Pain Africa, and eventually he got himself 1 knock from them. The Blue Zone ended up taking out the players there from Wild Rush, and at the end of the day, he played out so well for the players there from MZR, and you just love to see that one. Wild Rush in 2nd position with 5 eliminations. Pain Africa looking to find their mojo towards the end of the game as they finish with 9 eliminations in 3rd position. 4th is going to be FakeWasTaken with 4. Players there from 21st Century, 5th position with 2. We're starting to see a steady decline from 21st Century. We're seeing that elimination number reduce, but I'm not going to say that yet, or I'm not going to fully confirm that, as this is the map of Sanhok. I'm going to let it slide. Galaxy Gaming in 6th position with 5. Even Galaxy Gaming also seeing a little bit of a decline coming in through, but they still have that elimination, so we're gonna work with it. Nothing to lose in 7th position with 4 eliminations. A7, we've not really seen them show us that burst of performance that we know them to be able to display, as they finish in 8th position with 1 elim. Cluster Shot in 9th with 3. Gor Gor Esports in 10th with none. Pen Africa in 11th with 2. Team Ruthless in 12th position with 5 eliminations. FireøOUT in 13th with 2. Limitless in 14th with 4 eliminations. Superpower Team in 15th with 1. And Team uEnvy in 16th position with 2 eliminations. This Sanhok remains a testament as to how well these teams are playing in these finals, because that respect factor just goes through. You can tell that every team is giving it their all. In this Sanhok game, we saw every team get at least 1 elimination. So really, ideally, when we start looking at the points, no team went home with 0 points in this map of Sanhok. So that's just good to know, and you can just tell that these teams are playing it well. No team is going down without a fight. They're making sure they're getting at least 1 point out of every game. It's not a lot, but in a game where 1 point could be the difference between yourself and 2nd position, or yourself and a higher position, it really does matter. You want to put those points in, especially the elimination points, because we know they kind of add up. as well. But that being said, that was a very beautiful Sanhok game as well. It went out just as I expected it to go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from the Srg League Season 2 finals so far. One more game left, and I believe we're gonna be closing things out there. Yes, on the map of Erangel. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with more PUBG Mobile action right after the break.
Choice, our comfort zone, protecting people with a tone. We just want to save this world, so prepare yourselves for us. Try to take me down, 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 down. Try to lift me up, but I will stop the time crashing through my mind. Let's try to get up beyond.
Hello and welcome. We've got one more game to go for the rest of, for today. It's going to be none other but Erangel, and the game has already started. The playing path is already looking nice, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to get you into the next game of the day. Let's get it. Erangel, as I said, playing path is looking quite nice. Maybe not so nice for people that like to land in Judge Pole, but they should be able to find a vehicle and, drive all the way around. Yasnaya, looking like it's going to be empty for this game. Pochinki School, Rozok, all accessible. Military Island, military base, Novo Reponye, Farm, Muta Power, Mansion, Prison, Lipovka, all accessible. Storba, Kameshki, you can get all the way there. Zaki, I do not know, you can find a vehicle and make it all the way there, but I don't know. Anyway, starting to see everyone jump off. A couple players landing close to each other. See a little bit of a cluster happening out there in Rozok. So you see Wild Rush just out in the outskirts. I'd say to go into Yasnaya though, as we're already starting to see FireøOUT Team Ruthless. Do have a fan in the chat though. I'm pretty sure the fan is going to be proud here as they have to get themselves one now. Oh, Gaddafi, you stop that. Does get taken out. And see what I'm saying? Secutor went out first for FireøOUT. Like, it's always him, man, to be honest. I don't know, bro. Fake was taken out here with cluster shots here in Muta. Does look like Spectre is currently being isolated. We can already see that player falling back. Shakid also trying to fall back as well. So it doesn't look like Fake was taken. We're able to land very well in this Muta area of the map though. Not quite able to find themselves any weapons for the time being. Team Ruthless still out here in the prison area. We're dealing with some of the players there from FireøOUT. But it doesn't look like they still want to look for the last two players as we see them just driving out. They will just be going into Lipovka. I think they just stopped in prison just to grab themselves a little bit of loot before they get into the Lipovka area. But it looked like FireøOUT did want a little bit of smoke. And smoke they got. Cluster shots. Not quite looking up right now as they're looking frantically for the players there from FakeWasTaken. FakeWasTaken already down by one player. It is Field Man. Hey, this time it's not Spectre, you know. But anyway, we did see Shakid survive a lot for them though. I'm trying to remember what tournament, if it was the COC or if it was this tournament. All I know is that player knows how to survive. Yeah, I think it was in the Clatter of Clans. Yeah, definitely the Clatter of Clans. Shakid did show us his survival skills. There's a little bit of Limitless on the outskirts, so that doesn't even make things fun for both teams at all. I'm just going to remove this. It's restricting my range of motion. Alrighty, there we go. But anyway, Erangel, I believe we should be calm. Still have all 16 teams alive. We've not lost any full squads, so that's good. Everyone has at least 2 players if that's the case. Oh, on the military island, we also have a little bit of trouble though. MZR out here with 21st Century as Baby's gonna find the first knock there, daggering that player there, Momo. That's definitely gonna piss them off. Now you know they want to take that fight. Now you know they're not having it. Ghost has been spotted, I believe. But that off angle coming in from Tempest. MZR have just won the last winner chicken dinner. So you know they're out for blood. But 2x scopes on those weapons from that range. I don't know, bro. You might as well leave. Anyway, this is what I don't like about hot drops. You know, you're in a hot drop and both teams are scared to push. Like, you know, Cluster Shot knows that there's a player in front of them. Isolate this one player. Take him out. Don't waste any time, you know. There isn't too many vehicle spawns to go around, you know. If you want to fall back. And there we go. Limitless now have already started with the third party as FakeWasTaken lose one more. And Sonic here just trying to find some shots but cannot. Superpower team. Up towards the southern side. Ghost, though, that player does live up to his name. And Rogue was taken, or Rogue Baby does get thirsted there. FakeWasTaken still alive, no elimination so far, and they are aware of the position being held by Limitless. Or at least one of the players there from Limitless, though. They were already seen 7RB1. A standout player there for the squad. Oh, you see him. Already finds that knock up onto Shakid. And the players there from FakeWasTaken definitely did not get the chance to loot in this one. They did get taken out quite early. Galaxy Gaming and Superpower team, though, still looking to go toe-to-toe against each other. Trex does get uprooted from that vehicle. Being told to stop in his tracks. Rage is now in the vicinity, gets into the vehicle, doesn't want to take that fight. He knows he's up against a full squad. He's just going to drive away. FakeWasTaken, they lose their last player. So what was not the point of waiting? You might as well just have gone to fight. And I will say another stalemate between Cluster Shot and Limitless. And I don't know if Rage is going to be able to survive for too long in this game. It does seem like he has a lot of, he's drawing a lot of attention here. Players there on the military island need to start strategizing on how they want to leave. Gor Gor Esports up on the north, dealing with some of the players there from Team uEnvy. Ricardo on the three-wheeler of death. Come on down! Uprooted with immediate effect. And thirsted also just as quickly. '21st century, though, they find the knock onto the players there from MZR, though. And Baby's in, looks for that thirst, but cannot find it. Looking to grab a little bit more of the off angle. Oh, he spots him. GG's. Alright, we stop that. Ghost, last player left there for MZR, though. Look at him running in the opposite direction. You know that placement point is what he's got in mind now. Team Ruthless currently having to deal with rotational clusters here against some of the players there from Angry 7. And the chase is on. Turbo takes some shots towards Angry Man. He's targeting that back tire. And indeed he finds it. That is exactly what he needed. Oh, the shots are there. Fujo definitely has to get it done as Leo finds the knock. And talk about a play. He knew he's not going to get that player out. He went for the back tires. And that worked out so well for him. In the library there, we have Wild Rush. As A7 make their way into the zone. The stalemate in Muta still continues. As that blue zone does close up. And a little bit of the military island is still in the circle, you know. So it's not quite called that, you know, you move on down to the military island. Or if you move on up to the, you know, the main island. Or sorry, the mainland. Galaxy Gaming currently rotating with FireøOUT Esports, and FireøOUT would get one of their players eliminated. There is going to be no one, as Rage just listens to all those shots bombard around his area. Team Ruthless in a little bit of a fight with the players there from Wild Rush. They did get themselves 2 knocks, and I can see them getting into vehicles. It does seem like pushing is what they want to do up onto the library. The library is a very tricky place to push. It's very wide. Makes it very hard to push as well. And here comes the grenades, though. Molotov down towards the entrance to kind of prevent the push coming through. And that is a good grenade. However, from this... Oh, Fucho falls as King puts that grenade right on the money. Bounce it off. Oh, couldn't get the bounce. Uh-oh. Team Ruthless, though, they're holding up so nicely, though. And here comes Scoops, though. Takes a couple of shots towards Corbo. Doesn't quite find the knock as Tranquil has to hold on in the 1v1. Goes prone, gets uprooted. Down to 1 player. It's just going to be Leo now to hold down the fort. I said that this is a very hard to push compound. And the players there from Team Ruthless have realized that very hard. You really do not push up onto... You actually don't push up to the library, bro. That's what I call it. Library, shopping mall. You don't push up here, bro. Like, it's a very bad spot to push up to, especially if the team you want to push is in the inside, because there's really nothing you can do. It's so wide, they can go anywhere to avoid your grenades, you know. And but them, they have so much windows. If they hear the footsteps, if they hear those audio cues, you know, they can come outside for a brief second and stone you the grenade right to your face. If you want to push, you also have to pre-fire them, you know, trying to hope you're not shooting at the walls on your way in for the push. It's just a lot. What is this accent? It's actually just a lot. So you want to make sure you're not pushing into that that place. Like, maybe, I don't know. Just don't push the library. That's just it. You have to wait for the library to leave the zone, and then you can start to fight, unless it is in the center of the circle. Then you can play around the fence, knowing fully well that there will be other teams you know, that are around you as well, probably fighting it out. So you're kind of buying yourself time. Two strong teams though, looking to rotate very close to each other inside there of uEnvy and Pain Africa. And with the questions being asked in the chat, we're wondering, would we get a female you know, PUBG Mobile player? Anyway, I'm gonna long talk too much. I don't know if what I just said makes sense, but whatever, take it. PUBG strong. Oh, flank, you don't do that, bro. Instantly spat white and fell down on the floor Osters as quickly as he got knocked. And the players there from Lynx. I'm not gonna lie, if I were to be Lynx or any player out here in what's it called, in uEnvy, broski, I'm out though. Yeah, see the way they beam you, bruv. You were beamed, bro, and you want me to stay? I'm sorry, my guy. Zone moves towards that eastern side, further enabling that stalemate in Muta. In case you're wondering why I'm yawning, I'm actually hungry now. Something is always wrong with me. I promise to eat before tomorrow's games. Anyway, Pen Africa though have to go for... Oh, stop it. Nothing to lose. Code is going to fall to the DBS first. And that is the advantage that the players there from Pen Africa need in this fight against players there from Nothing to Lose. Oh, that's a very beautiful barrage of grenades though up onto the Naruto, up onto the Hokage Naruto. And it's going to be slight escape for Naruto as he's able to make it out of there. Rotations coming in through. Superpower team though might just be running straight into the players there from Pain Africa, and it looks like that is what is happening here as Pain Africa hear those audio cues. Tony does stop and might just want to pop as the rest of Pain Africa look for that off angle. Ambo spots that player going in through for the rotation as Pony not quite getting run over just yet. They're trying to understand what is going on here. A superpower team do not still have all their full squad in that one position. And I think players there from Pain Africa are aware with that. And they will be taking their respectful exits. They do not want any smokes. We stand up, Cairo. Anyway, Nothing to Lose and Pen Africa currently down towards the south, as that zone is definitely not the best. 50% dance, 50% water, 50% house. Anyway, Pain Africa though still circling around the players there from Superpower team, as everyone awaits that next circle. That circle shift is the one to determine how the rest of these teams are going to play. 21st Century are still on the bridge, the eastern bridge this time. In case you don't understand, it is the bridge that links Nova Repnonye to Muta. As I said, currently right now everyone is just waiting, keeping their fingers crossed and hoping that they've selected the right spots there to win a chicken dinner. And A7 trying to tip off what is going on as MG is able to grab his thirst up onto the fight between Pan Africa and Israel. And that blue zone sent us up again. There's no more military base. Everyone has to be on the mainland. There's the trade that Nothing to Lose have been looking for as they find Legacy and Blacklist. 2 players left now, and there's third party very, very imminent. Minato has to go prone. Superpower team now getting fully pushed by the side there of Pan Africa, who have lost 1 so far. Jumping over the fence is going to be Starboy. Regrets that instantly as he jumps back. That is a very good grenade. Does the damage, but doesn't quite find the knock. Abdu on the off angle sends that grenade up onto Porny, and it is just as good. Porny is not going to relent, but here comes June for the DBS jumping. Takes a couple of damage to the head. But they do hear Starboy's footsteps though. They hear Tony as well. And from the side, it's going to be Porny to handle Tony's all around the field. And Tony has gone down. The captain, El Captain, has gone down as well. And now Pan Africa has to hold up in a 2v1 up against Starboy. Sorry, not Starboy. Up against 100x Abdu, who's found 1 knock now. Looking for the next. Does find his thirst, but he's going to fall. Towards the center of the circle, you've got Limitless and I believe that was uEnvy. And everyone's just tapping away right now. It does feel like the zone is almost too big for the amount of teams that we have alive. But at the end of the day, we still have 10 teams alive in this one. If you go out now, no placement points for you. Alright, everyone is just playing around with their bullets. You love to see that one. Alright. We're chilling. We're big chilling in the map here of Erangel. Oh, shoot! Zone moves all the way towards that western side, and this is where problem looms. Angry 7 do have a great spot, but Limitless have to make their way into the circle, dealing with 21st Century along the line. As they get that first knock, 21st Century now losing option. Decole falls as well. Every team is fighting for that thirst up onto Decole. Talk about hot cake. Mans is burning like coal is hot, hot, hot. Anyway, Limitless looking to grab themselves the revives. And up towards that northeastern edge, we have Gor Gor Esports dealing justice onto the side of cluster shots, grenades in the hands there of Kasus, way off the money, way off targets. And I believe they do have some players on the flank angle. The grenades now coming to start landing. Wild Rush also find themselves in a little bit of an engagement with players there from cluster shots. As Revo falls, Samira and King, the last 2 players left to hold on. And that's such a good nade. Sammy does fall again. And things are starting to crumble for Wild Rush as they're down to just the 1 player. Ooh! Swallowed. In the meanwhile, we lose cluster shot as well, as we're starting to lose teams frantically. We're down to 8 teams and 23 players. Team uEnvy just praying at everyone who's trying to get into the circle, hoping to find out 1 knock, uprooting players out of range. Just see blank cluster shots surviving with their last player, Sonic, just making it into the circle. Might be getting an open field finish. Ooh, so close. 1 HP up onto Sonic though. A lot of shots going on towards that southern side. FireøOUT, you have that one player who's trying to hold on the fort. Ah, come on, why'd you go for a revive there, Ash? And now he does get tested. But anyway. Angry 7 now pulling up onto a building here. They are on the losing end here as Sicardo. Or Scalivado is the last player alive. Alright. 7 eliminations. Sorry, 7 squads left. I don't think anybody still has a full squad. We're starting to see fatigue happen with a couple of these teams here. Two elimination from side of uEnvy coming off of a chicken dinner. Can they do it again? Be the first team to win 2 back-to-back chicken dinners. So many shots coming in through as Pain Africa are able to find the knock onto the side of Team uEnvy. Alrighty, I'm just waiting for everyone to draw nearer to themselves. Alrighty, shots still coming out though. The Okage is now out. As we await, that zone does move up towards the north, playing absolutely with the feelings of these players as Pen Africa gets started with players there from Limitless. One knock has already been found. Gor Gor Esports also find themselves still alive in this one. They've got just the one player left, 2 solos and 2 3-man squads. So what I don't understand is why you're knocking and nobody's going for the flush. Like getting your vehicle, try to do a run over or something. I don't know. I really do not know. Why, boy? I don't know. I don't know how to put aside the okra like this now. Ila. Anyway, we're starting to see throws being sent second hand. Anyway, shots coming in through now. Limitless currently being caught out by the blue zone. And now we're down to a 3-way fight. Pen Africa is still alive on the right-hand side of uEnvy. And uEnvy up by 7 eliminations. They might just be able to grab a chicken in now. Oh no, they find one. And Davai definitely hears that his eliminations are getting stolen from the side. Takes some shots. And 2 chicken dinners for the day to uEnvy. One in Miramar and one here on the map of Erangel. The first team to win chicken dinners in the day in the finals here of the Srg League Season 2. And they've done it wonderfully well. They've gathered so much points. I would be very surprised if Team uEnvy is not on the top of the leaderboard, which should be coming up right after this. Gor Gor Esports in 2nd position with 5. 3rd place is going to be none other but Pen Africa with 7. Limitless in 9th with 7. Number 5 is going to be 7 Angry Men in 3 positions. 6th is going to be Blankly Cluster Fruits in with 6 idioms. Free Iron Neil. Voila. FireøOUT in 7th with 1, 21st Century in 8th with 4, courtesy of Baby. Pain Africa in 9th with 7, Wild Rush in 10th with 4, Superpower Team in 11th with 5, NTL, Nothing to Lose, 12th with none, MZR with no eliminations. But anyway, we're not going to run through everybody. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen 4 beautiful games of PUBG Mobile, and to be honest, I enjoyed every single one of it, even down to the last game. Even though I know the last game was a little bit shabby, it kind of ended out in an anticlimactic way, maybe like a little bit underwhelming, but hey, a game is a game. We got 2 chicken dinners there from the players there from uEnvy, who arguably have been the best team today, and you know, it's just it's wonderful to see that they're able to play the game this well. 20 elimination chicken dinner. I'm still waiting for who beats that in this main finals, provided anyone is able to beat it. I'm pretty much saying nobody's going to be able to beat that that feed or that guinea, at least in this tournament. But anyway, leaderboards are done. We're giving that a second look here, and it's going to be on your screen in just a matter of moments. So do like this. Do like this. You've got to calm down. Yeah, and I know we've seen so many games today. I know everyone's going to be very anxious as to what those leaderboards are saying. You definitely want to know what the leaderboard is saying, where you currently sit, where your favorite team is currently located, and what they're doing. And we're just chilling. Oh, there we go. It is here. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. So one moment there, we're just gonna set the we're gonna download it first. We're gonna download it first. It is downloaded, and now we are going to upload it. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I need to, you know, yeah. Anyway, Srg Season 2. I don't see the picture I just saved. Oh, there we go. Just kidding. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it should be ready in a couple moments now. Actually, it is ready. I'm just the one that is yet to show you guys what is going on. Leaderboard as it stands, of course, Team uEnvy in number 1 position. 33 elimination, 20 placement points, 2 chicken dinners. And they only got placement points from their chicken dinner. Every other game they went out early. Wonderful. 53 points in total. Pain Africa in 2nd position. 7 placement points, but 32 elims, 39 points. Limitless finishing in 3rd, 24th Century in 4th. Galaxy Gaming in 5th. Gor Gor Esports in 6th. You know, this top 6 teams, yeah, I'm actually kind of chill. Like, I think they've been trying small, but we never know. Anyway. Team Ruthless in 9th, Superpower Team in 10th, Angry 7 in 11th. You know, Prodigy Esports Nation, so it's not Pan Africa, it's Prodigy Esports. Wild Rush in 13th, FakeWasTaken in 14th, Cluster Shots in 16th, and FireøOUT Esports in 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all from me today. We've had so much fun. 4 games done and dusted. 3 winners in all 4 games. That is something that we enjoy to see. What does tomorrow, day 2 of the semi-finals, what does tomorrow, day 2 of the finals hold in store for us? We'll find that out tomorrow, same time, same place, same person, and we'll be bringing more PUBG Mobile action to you in the Srg Galaxy League Season 2. Thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you for hosting this one, Srg. Thank you to the players for showing up and performing and participating to their best of abilities. I would see you guys tomorrow after all the VODs have been done, and I'm hoping to see improvement coming through from all the other teams that were slacking today. With that being said, stay safe, stay connected, do not hack the game, enjoy life, and you know the vibes. It's your boy Crowns. I would see you guys on the next one. Mwah.